I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. My aim set for the sky, so I wrote 2 letters.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. And y'all already know, if the Most High done woke y'all up this morning, man, listen, take advantage of this opportunity and be great today, you know what I'm saying? And be great today, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already see it. Y'all already see it, man. Y'all can hear it. It's cold. It's frost on the damn windows and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But bottom line, we up. Bottom line, we up. You know what I'm saying? We answering the call. But real quick though, I just want to tell y'all, man, listen, if this journey found y'all, y'all are a chosen few. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are chosen people and y'all are chosen few. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that see it, but they don't want to believe it. You know, you could see something, but still not believe it. We believe in it and we doing it. You know, we not just going with what they say. You know, we not just going with the flow of things. We actually saw it, right? And we seizing this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take this opportunity and make the best out of it and see what it was about. You know, and that's what we did at the beginning. You know, and there's going to be more people that come in this community and they're going to see what it's about. And you know what, man? It's going to work for those who put in the work and try, you know, that really try and make an effort, you know what I mean? And it's going to do wonders for them, you know, like it's doing wonders for me. And hopefully it's doing wonders for you too. You know, the thing where what people run from these days is anything difficult, you know. I mean, to be honest, people run, if it's difficult, people don't want to do it. They want nice, easy, comfort. That's all they want. They want easy shit to do, you know? And then the bad part about wanting nothing but easy shit to do and comfort is that you can't elevate from that. You can't grow from that. You know, you can't manifest things from that, because guess what? You know, you just want to be in your space. You want to do the things that you want to do. But sometimes, man, it is what it is. When you want to elevate, you got to do what everybody else ain't doing. You got to do what people won't do. That's the only time. That's when you start to see yourself move up in this life. When you start to do things that the next person won't do. You know, a lot of people use that when they come to these relationships. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? What you won't do, you know what I mean? Another man to do and all that other shit. So on and so on. You know what I mean? That term is used in that from a relationship sexual standpoint. But what people don't understand is that goes for life. You know what I mean? What you won't do, the next person will. And guess what? That next person will elevate. You see a lot of people that's in very good places in their life. You see a lot of successful people. And when you listen to their stories and how they got there, they did something that the rest of the world wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? They did something that other people didn't even think of, that was in their same field. And they took that idea and then they ran with it. And guess what? Next thing you know, they millionaires and billionaires, and they fucking in corporate offices doing all types of shit. So you got to look at it from that standpoint too, where you see everybody, you see what everybody doing. You see what everybody doing. But then you got to look at yourself and be like, yo, I ain't doing what they doing. You know, the average person in the group ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to hear that. They ain't trying to do that. They on something totally different. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. That's them. That's them. But you got to continue on your road. You got to continue on your journey. Like I said, if you found this, then guess what? You was chosen. You was chosen. You were chosen few, and you were chosen one because you answered that call and you started stepping. You pursued that. You know how hard it is sometimes to find out some information and actually take that information and utilize it. You know what I mean? It sounds easy, but it really ain't. especially when you've been stuck in your ways. When you stuck in your ways and you don't know about certain things, and it just don't sound right to you, whatever the case may be, we not too quick to jump on shit. We be like, hell no, that don't even sound right. You know what I mean? And we'll find a way. Our mind will twist things to make us not pursue something. And that's what holds us back. So congrats to you for keeping an open mind. You know what I mean? Congrats to you for taking ownership of your life. Congrats to you for taking control of your life. And listen, when you step into a journey like this, when you jump on some shit like retention, right? You like, okay. And listen, without even saying it, you pretty much owning your shit. You know that you got a problem and you foresee it getting worse if you don't do something about it. That's boss shit right there. That's boss shit right there. You don't want to have all these problems like everybody else. So you're going to put in the work now so you don't have to deal with that type of thing. You know that you got more shit that you want to do in life. So you're not going to set yourself up for failure. You're not going to put these roadblocks out there just for your own self to stumble on. So you're going to start working on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people do. They create their own roadblocks and then they look around for somebody to blame. But meanwhile, it was us that did it. We do this to ourselves just by not having the knowledge, not trying things out, not trying to figure shit out in this life. And guess what? We the ones that end up in shitty marriages. We the ones that end up with all types of baby mamas. We the ones that end up with kids all over the place. We the ones that end up in these situations that's getting us locked up behind domestics and all of this shit because we don't know. Because we don't know. We create these issues but don't want to deal with them. You doing different. You doing different. You see what's going on right now. So guess what? You springing into action and you gonna change the tide of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna change the tide of your life. You know what I mean? And that's what you gotta do to continue to elevate, because I'm gonna tell you something. When you do something like this, right? And you find out like, yo, you know what? I doubted this shit, but it actually really works for me. You gonna start thinking about other things, you know what I'm saying, that you probably was closed-minded to that could possibly help you, and you gonna try that out. This ain't just about, just this one area. No, this gonna open your mind up in general. In general, like you gonna be like, yo, shit, motherfucker might wake up like, man, I could be a fucking scientist. I could be a public speaker. I could be a motherfucking marine biologist. Who knows? Because if you could focus on one thing and you like, damn, I was successful. All I did was take me a little bit of focus. All I had to do was zero in on this, and I really wanted it, and I achieved something. You know what I mean? And now my whole life changed. So guess what? When you start seeing things out there in this world that you probably been interested in, something that just catch you, you know what I mean? A lot of y'all finding y'all purpose and y'all don't even know it. You didn't even have no purpose before this shit. Y'all finding y'all purpose and didn't even know it. Now you starting to look into all types of shit. And that's how it should be. But that's what happens when you take away the distractions. That is what happens when you take away the distractions. Pornography, that's a distraction. Fapping, that's a distraction. Chasing women, that's a distraction. They trying to dumb us down in this music and shit. They actually trying to dumb us down in general, and that's what y'all gotta understand. And that's why we going against the tide. That's why I said yesterday, we unplugging from the matrix, because they trying to dumb us down by any means necessary, and they using these celebrities to do it. You know what I mean? They using these celebrities to do it. They using these rappers, these entertainers, these actors to do that shit. The elites are paying them to dumb us down. They want us eating bad. That's why they coming up with these meals and these fast food commercials, and they getting celebrities. They pulling celebrities from anywhere they can, and they calling it the Nelly meal. You know what I mean? They calling it the Sweetie meal. They calling it this meal, that meal. They want you to eat bad. They want you unhealthy. They want you distracted. And then they gonna use, shout out to Quavo, no disrespect to Quavo, but they gonna have him, the big old bag alert. bag alert, big old bag. They gonna do that. They want you eating Wendy's and unhealthy, and then they gonna use Quavo for the scrape the ground shit with all of the hoes twerking in the street. They using celebrities to keep you dumbed down. So now that we trying to elevate, we unplugging from that matrix, and we trying to go, man, we trying to look past that shit. We are looking past it because we know what they trying to do. So we got to do better and rise above that shit. And that's what this journey is doing for me. I hope it's doing the same for you, because it's meant to open your eyes up. Now that the distractions from women is gone and you working on that shit, and you start to see shit for what it is, you know? And that's a big part of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start gaining control, and as you notice that you keeping and holding in your energy and shit, and you starting to become numb to the shit that they pushing, that's when you start to see clear, you know, and you see what they trying to do. They trying to dumb us down. So don't fall for it, all right? And keep doing what you're doing, man. We are a chosen few and we chosen ones. We got to live up to this shit, all right? And that's my word, man. My name Jason, and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. I got that mo better blues, I wanna do better. My aim set for the sky, so I wrote 2 letters.